here with a look at Caspa. We're going to take a look at the charts here in a second. Take a look at some news and see what's going on out here. Bitcoin's next stop. China could be about to blow Janet Yellen's $1 trillion crypto price bombshell out of the water. This one here goes on to talk about China possibly opening its doors back up to cryptocurrency. There's down here. Yellen will inject at least $301 billion in a maximum of $1.05 trillion between now and year end. Let's close that out. Hayes, the co-founder of Bitcoin and crypto derivatives pioneer BitMEX, went on to set up the Maelstrom Investment Fund, wrote in a blog post this week, that is going to create a glorious bull market in all types of risk assets, including crypto, all in time for the election. Hayes' Bitcoin price prediction is partly based on the unproven theory that Yellen wants to help Vice President Kamala Harris win the election. Next year, Hayes expects China to finally unleash its long-awaited bazooka fiscal stimulus, predicting that China-America crypto bull market shall be glorious. China has fallen into economic malaise this year, beating expectations that the China Central Bank will step in with stimulus measures, similar to what went on in the U.S. here. In July, crypto entrepreneur Justin Sun, he owns Tron, said China is poised to flip on Bitcoin and crypto, while Bitcoin and crypto investor Brock Pierce earlier predicted it's only a matter of time before China reopens its digital doors to crypto. That would be incredible. The next stop for Bitcoin is 100,000. Hayes wrote, predicting the Bitcoin price will soar to $1 million per Bitcoin. That's his base case. The Bitcoin price rally will, according to Hayes, kick off a rally in smaller cryptos. Well, I've been talking about that for a while, especially over on that Bitcoin dominance chart right over here. We've been talking about this for probably the last year. All right, that when this thing gets to 60%, that's when we're expecting a massive alt season here, and it's been getting its way up there. Right now, it is at 57%. All right. So we're looking for that 60%. That would be a 618 retracement, similar to what happened right back. And we're on a weekly chart here, okay? Right back the last time we had this happen. All right, we're on a weekly here. Let's pull this over here. Okay, but if we pull this down, take and put a Fibonacci on here. Pull it down. That's there. We want it right where that started, right there. Right here, we hit that 618 in August of 2019, and that thing started rolling over. Okay, we went down to, let's see here, roughly where it's at now. Okay, 57, and it had to spring back up to that 618 once again. Right here, we hit it once here, it rolled over, came back up, hit it again right here, boom, and then that was the big one in 2021, rolled right over right there. Once it hits that 618, it seems to have a you know, let's move this up where. Should be up in this area, somewhere right up through there. All right, yeah, right here. Okay, once it nails that thing, it seems to roll right over. That's what we're waiting for down here for a 618, and we're expecting it to roll over and have an alt season there. Getting close, 57%. That's the closest we've been for quite a while here. The crypto bubbles. You can see, there we go. Not a bad day out there. Pretty decent. All right. Last time we looked at that Bitcoin chart, we talked about it going to a little over 62,000. Let's see here. Bitcoin right here, and you can see here, or a little over 60,000. I'm sorry, it was right around 60,340. We were going, looking at a 5 wave in here, right through here. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're at 5th wave. It's a long time to come in, but we're looking for a 1618. You know, it came in pretty close there. Ended up coming up to, what was our high here? Let's see. It still could run back up, and hit this yellow line, but very, very close. Ended up going to 60,270. All right, so off about $70 here. Will it run up and hit it and finish it out? Absolutely could, but look how long it took for that 5th wave to come in. Unbelievable. And it still might not be done yet. It still could have a little bit to go, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and for this 5th wave is just, could be done. Could have been done right there. That could be it. We'll see. Could have a little bit more left in the tank here, but if you zoom out here on Bitcoin, that's just a short term. You can see, this thing is wedging up here. It's going to 4 hour. There you go. You can see the smaller wedge forming inside of this bigger, expanding, megaphone, whatever you want to call it here, this expanding wedge. But, we're getting it right back up around. We hit that 618 right here. Is this going to be a giant ABC? Or is Bitcoin going to break out of this, and head to the upside? We got that 12 hour, still heading up, still bullish. The daily's getting near the top, but look, nowhere near oversold down here. I mean, it could definitely have a run in it. 3-day is 36.2 and a 36.8 bearish. The 5-day is actually bullish, a 31 and a 23. So you got a bullish 5-day, and then your weekly. That weekly is heading down. Still got some resetting to do here. So maybe this is going to head to the bottom of the range here. Maybe an ABC coming in here. We hit that 618. It's very possible. Unless it takes out 63, 790 right there. That would be your 702. If it gets above that, this thing could be heading higher. Either way, a break of this wedge is going to be a pretty decent move. You're looking at, let's take a look here real quick. It's not a huge wedge, but it's definitely a wedge forming up. We'll just take it, from here, right there. Say break down. Looking at the bottom end of the range here, back down to the bottom. Break to the upside, and looking at the top of the range. So maybe it continues in this range here. Either way, not sure if we're going to get a breakout of this or not. Still looking for, I truly believe, man, once we hit that 60% for that Bitcoin dominance, the crypto is going to have a run here, for sure. Caspa, once again, still kind of going sideways in here. We've had this, let me get this alarm off here. Had an alarm set up there, in case it would run up and break this, but still just heading in the same direction here. If it pulls back, you'd expect a 618 or 702, pull back here maybe, and then a bounce, a takeoff. But the daily RSI, still heading towards the top. Down here in the bottom, it's just halfway up, on this RSI. So if Bitcoin makes a move towards the upside, maybe this retakes this rising wedge. I don't like rising wedges. They're bearish. They are 100% bearish. Usually a rising wedge, and I said this when we were in this thing, usually these things break down. All right, I said that a long time ago. I don't like this type of formation. It's what it is. Anything rising usually breaks down. Anything falling, like a falling wedge, that's like my favorite thing to trade. Usually rises up, And if we come out on a weekly, you know, it's another thing for Caspa here, right? If we bring this RSI up, you know, what do you see here? You know, lower highs going on here, you know, and higher highs on prices, you know. So maybe we get, you know, I expect a run out of the altcoins, 100% here. Okay, one of the main reasons. Let me show you this. All right, let's go over here. There's a couple reasons actually. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right, and if we come out on this monthly, you know, I believe we definitely have another run here. And technically, you know, as far as a bull market or a retracement, you know, I don't really don't see maybe a ton happening until next year or so. But you know, no matter what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, not that high, but up to 86 or something. And the same thing with the total market caps. You know, come over here and look at them. The total market cap, same exact thing going on here. All right, you can count them out. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Expect that fifth wave in all of these. That is definitely not a fourth wave here on this move here. That would make the third wave, you know, third wave cannot be your shortest wave, okay? But that would be a very small third wave. I just don't see that. That's a fourth wave inside of here, right? We're on a monthly. If you come in on a weekly, all right, you got 5 waves inside of this third wave, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Then up here you have an ABC. This is all just, you know, if you count all this out, you know, or for your fourth wave, you have an ABC in here, okay? Which you should, and this second wave should have an ABC in here, right? If we broke it down, we're on a weekly here, but this definitely looks like that is what's playing out to me. All right, we have a fifth wave coming up here. The weekly RSI for the total market cap is just about reset. All right, the monthly is coming down. Let's get a look down here and see where this is at. All right, the monthly is getting right back towards that moving average. You know, getting maybe a little bit of a curve to it here, but that weekly, right near the bottom, the 5-day, it has turned up and is bullish. And your 3-day, let's see where 3 days at. And the 3-day is right there, you know, about ready to turn bullish. All right, so no matter what, I believe that fifth wave is there. And I believe that, you know, even if everything does have a pullback here, if we can't break up, this 17.4 is big. That's a big flipping spot right here for Caspa. Right, it has not been able to bust through that and flip that into support. And then the next one up after that is this one right up here at right about 19 cents. That's the next tough one after that. And then from there, you know, it could be heading towards, you know, new all-time highs from there. But we'll just have to play this out and see what happens here. You know, we got the weekly RSI coming down. All right, so that's bearish. We got the daily. Daily is still bullish and heading up. You know, it's just a you know, we just have to that daily still heading up. The 12 hours probably at the top, and so is the 8. You know, 12's coming down, and the 8 hour. The 8 hour is trying to turn up. You know, but it has been going sideways in this range, not losing much, not losing anything, and not gaining anything. Just kind of consolidating sideways here. You know, maybe for a big bust up, back up into this wedge. We'll just have to wait this out and get an answer here. Either it breaks at, you know, I'd call it 17.4. You know, just to be safe. You know what I mean? 17.4 is not much higher than where this 17.369 is at. You know, 17.4. That is a major thing. If we can break that, that would get us back up into there, and then we got to watch for them retracement levels. I don't like these big wicks here, but it almost doesn't matter what, this is on gate. Let's look at this one here. This one's on KuCoin. They all got them big wicks down there, so I guess they are definitely legitimate wicks. Then if we break that 17.4, where are we at on the big picture here as far as retracements? Right down to there. We're still, yeah. The 618 there's a 17.6. Then we're getting up at that 702, and then we break that 702, and then we can be making a run here. But first things first, got to take care of 17.4. If we don't, look for a pullback here, back down to that 618 or 702. Get right back down here at we're right about 14 cents. Pull back and then a bounce. We'll see what happens here, but still heading sideways. Thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you soon. Hopefully by tomorrow we have a resolution to this. Have a great day, everybody.